Hi everybody, it's Jill Blanchett with Green Thumb Stampers. I'm here for another version of my Finally Friday videos. This week I have a no frills tutorial on how to make a stand-up 3D card. It's got some fun elements to it that I hope you'll enjoy and you'll want to give it a try. So stay tuned and I'll show you how to make it. This week I'm back with another no frills tutorial. I'm going to show you how to make this 3D type card here. It's gonna fold up and lay flat when you mail it, but when you open it, it will open like a traditional card, but also will stand up like that. And it looks like that. So again, it's a no frills tutorial, so I'm just going to show you what you need and how you go about doing it, so that you can get started making your own. You're going to need your paper trimmer. I'll move this out of the way. Your base is 4 1/4 by 11. You're going to score it at 5 1/2, and then you have a standard layer that's 4 by 5 1/4 to go on the top. And we're going to score it at 5 1/2. We'll glue this base layer down. This is the Abstract Beauty paper from the January through June 22 mini catalog. It's really neat because it's they're cut down into like 4 by 5 1/2 inch sheets already at a nice base layer size already. So I barely had to trim anything off that to make that fit on there. Then you're going to have a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch layer. You're going to score it at 1/2 inch, 1 3/4, 3 3/4, and 5. And then your designer paper layer is going to be 1 3/4 inch wide by 4 inches long. So bring our trimmer back. We're going to score. If I didn't say score, I meant to say score. I might have said trim. We're going to score it at 1/2 inch, 1 3/4, 3 3/4, and 5. You're going to burnish all those folds. And it's going to fold up like this. You're going to glue both of these pieces here onto the front of your card. Now I have to make some written instructions as well, so I am going to not adhere this down like all the way because I do need to take some photos for some written instructions. But you're going to glue these, put some glue on these pieces and these strips. You're going to glue the first one, like fold it in, and glue it all the way to the base of the very bottom of the card, like so. Then fold the top down so that you've only got the one fold and then your base, and then stick it down. And then that will make your box. So again, glue the very bottom strip to the base of your card, then fold it in at up 2 score lines at the 3 3/4 score line, fold it back onto itself, and then close it and adhere that down. Give that a second to dry if you're using liquid glue, and then now you've got the box shape. You can go ahead and glue this piece your designer series paper on to the center. You could do this piece first if you want. That might help you know where to fold under to stick. Okay, so now we've got, I didn't put enough glue, it doesn't want to stay, but all right. Then we've got our last piece is 2 3/4 wide by 6 inches long. Grab it, I'll pull it in. You're going to score it at 1/2 and 1 3/4, and then you have a piece of designer paper that's 2 1/2 wide by 4 inches long. So we're going to score that at 1/2 inch and 1 3/4 inches. And here you can glue on your designer paper if you want before you get started, like so. Burnish on your fold, your score lines. After you have your designer series paper on, put some glue on this strip here, the very top strip again. Bring your card in, fold this down on itself like you did in the last one, and put it all the way up to the top of the card. Put an equal distance between the two sides and then press it down. Then this piece is going to glue onto the front of here, so go ahead and just put some adhesive on the bottom of this flap, but not more than 2 inches worth or it'll come off your paper. So I just put a little bit of my liquid glue on the sample just around in this area. Hold that down and then close it down onto the base that's all folded up. Now when you open it, all of that will now move together because it's all glued together. So then that will move when it's open. That will be your 3D piece on this card. And then on the inside you can glue a base layer that's 4 by 5 1/4, and I have a 3/4 inch strip of designer series paper, 3/4 by 5 1/4, that you can glue onto the inside. And then you can just embellish this however you want. I obviously made this with the sportsy stuff. Just be sure when you close it up that whatever you put on does not come over the top of this piece, or it will stick above the card. The outsides don't really matter as much, they just can't go across there, but the top will matter. You don't want to go too high or it will stick up above the card for your envelope. So there you have it. A no frills 3D box card, kind of card. I'm not sure if it has a name or not, but there you go. If you have any questions, just shoot me an email, give me a call, whatever you need to. Message me on Facebook. There you go. I hope that since I broke it down into a quick but easy steps and measurements that you'll want to give it a try. It's much easier than it looks on the live video because I'm going through it faster. So hopefully you'll want to give this a try. If you do, please post it on the Green Thumb Stampers Creativity in Bloom Facebook group for everybody to see. I don't have too many people post their stuff there. I got a couple goodies that show up on there, but it sure would be a lot more fun if more people posted. So I know you're out there creating. Post them on the group. We'd all love to see, no matter how good you think it is, how bad you think it is, we'd all love to see it and get some inspiration from it. So again, that's the Green Thumb Stampers Creativity in Bloom group. So until next week, I'll be back and don't know what I'm going to have yet, but we'll see. Talk to you later.